తెలుసా నీ విలువా మగువా మగువా నీ సహనానికి సరిహద్దులు కలవా తెలుసా నీ విలువా మగువా మగువా నీ సహనానికి సరిహద్దులు కలవా
అందరికీ నమస్కారం. ఆర్ మోర్ బై గీతా ప్రెజెంట్స్ అందమైనభామలు బ్యూటీ లైఫ్ వతన్ కార్యక్రమానికి మీ అందరికీ స్వాగతం సుస్వాగతం. ప్రతి వారం ఒక అందమైన భామని కలుసుకుని వాళ్ళ జర్నీని తెలుసుకుంటున్నాం కదా. మరి ఈ వారం కూడా ఒక చక్కటి 16 తెలుగమ్మాయిని మీ ముందుకు తీసుకొచ్చేసాను. తనెవరో తెలుసుకోవాలనుందా? సరే చెప్తా వినండి. మిస్ టీన్ ఇండియా USA 2019 గెలుచుకున్న మన ఫస్ట్ ఎవర్ మిస్ టీన్ ఇండియా వరల్డ్ వైడ్ అండ్ అలాగే మన తెలుగమ్మాయి ఈషా కోడే. భారత వాణిజ్య రాజధాని ముంబైలో జరిగిన మిస్ అండ్ టీన్ వరల్డ్ టైటిల్ పోటీలలో USA, కెనడా, ఆస్ట్రేలియా, సౌత్ ఆఫ్రికా, యూరోప్, మలేషియా, సింగపూర్, జర్మనీ, కెన్యా, పోర్టోరికా, ఐర్లాండ్, నేపాల్ ఇలా ఎన్నో దేశాలలోంచి అతివలు పాల్గొన్నారు. మరి వారందరిలో గెలిచి విజయాన్ని సాధించారు ఈషా. ఈషా కుటుంబం 1990లోనే హైదరాబాద్ నుంచి వెళ్లి అమెరికాలో స్థిరపడ్డారు. అటు వైద్య రంగంలోనూ ఇటు విద్యాభ్యాసంలోనూ తాను ముందడుగు వేస్తూ మోడలింగ్ పైన ఉన్న మక్కువతో ఎన్నో విజయాల్ని కూడా సాధించేశారు. Isha is also the co-founder of 501c non-profit organization called Happy to Thrive, which focuses on building welcoming community for those suffering from mental health conditions. మరి చిన్న వయసులోనే ఇన్ని విజయాలు సాధించేసిన ఈషా గారిని కలిసిద్దామా? So let's welcome her. Hi Esha Kode, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. So first of all, congratulations. I think in a very short period of your journey, you achieved a lot of things. So congratulations from Mana TV and all our viewers too.
Thank you. That means a lot. Thank you for having me today too.
Yeah. So Isha, I want to start with so many questions, but first I want to understand, how is this COVID treating you? I know there are a lot of changes. So how did you, overcome all these challenges through the COVID times?
No, yeah, it's definitely been difficult. I mean, మనందరిలాగే కొంచెం స్ట్రగుల్ అయ్యా బిగినింగ్ లో, బట్ ఐ థింక్ జస్ట్ ఫ్యామిలీతో టైం స్పెండ్ చేసి ఫ్యామిలీ టైం కొంచెం వాల్యూ ఎక్కువ తెలుస్తుంది. బికాజ్ నౌ ఐమ్ ఇన్ కాలేజ్, సో రోజు ఎలాగో చూడలేను వాళ్ళని. సో ఐ థింక్ ఆ 1 year I got very close with my family, so I kind of appreciated that 1 year staying at home, though everything happened, but it's nice.
గుడ్. తెలుగు చాలా చక్కగా మాట్లాడుతున్నారు అసలు మీరు. అంటే ఇంట్లో కూడా బాగానే పేరెంట్స్ తో తెలుగులోనే మాట్లాడతారా?
యా, యాక్చువల్లీ చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి అమ్మ తిట్టేది ఎక్కువ. స్కూల్ నుంచి వచ్చి ఇంగ్లీష్ లో మాట్లాడితే ఎక్కువ తిట్టేది. సో అలా అలవాటు అయిపోయింది. అండ్ ఆల్సో we watch so many Telugu movies, Hindi movies, so just usual.
గుడ్ వండర్ఫుల్ టు నో దాట్. సో యాక్చువల్ గా అంటే ఇప్పుడు మీ జర్నీ గురించి మాట్లాడడం మొదలు పెడితే ఫస్ట్ ఐ జస్ట్ వాంట్ టు నో, అసలు మీకు మీ పేరెంట్స్ ఎక్కడి నుంచి, అంటే మీ ప్రాపర్ అని తెలుసా? అంటే ఇప్పుడు యుఎస్ లోనే కదా పుట్టి పెరిగింది మొత్తం అంతా. సో అసలు బ్యాక్ హోమ్ ఇన్ ఇండియా అసలు ఎలా ఉంటుంది? ఎక్కడ మీ పేరెంట్స్ నేటివ్ ఏమైనా తెలుసా నీకు అసలు?
Yeah. I mean, actually every other year ఇండియాకి తీసుకెళ్లే వాళ్ళు. కోవిడ్ వల్ల we didn't go obviously, but so every 2 years వెళ్ళేదాన్ని, and I used to see అమ్మమ్మలు, తాతలు, పెద్దమ్మలు, like everyone. And usually it's only with family, like ఊరికినే parties కలా తీసుకెళ్లే వాళ్ళు కాదు. So it was mainly to spend time with the elders. So yeah, బానే తెలుసు, but obviously like ప్లేసెస్ తెలియదు. హైదరాబాద్ ఒక్కటే తెలుసు,
హైదరాబాద్ ఒకటే తెలుసు.
Yeah.
సో, మీ ఫాదర్ వాళ్ళ ప్రాపర్ అది అవన్నీ తెలీదా?
No.
ఓకే.
కానీ ఇప్పుడు అందరూ హైదరాబాద్‌లోనే సెటిల్ అయ్యారు. సో, that's all I need to know.
సో, హైదరాబాదే ఇంకా మీ ప్రాపర్ అంటావయితే.
Yes.
గుడ్. 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 సో, అసల ఇషా అసలు మీ బ్యూటీ పాజెంట్ జర్నీ హౌ డిడ్ ఇట్ స్టార్ట్? బికాజ్ యూ వర్ ద ఫస్ట్ ఎవర్ టీన్ టు గెట్ అ టైటిల్. అండ్ అంటే అమెరికాలో పుట్టి పెరిగిన మా తెలుగమ్మాయి అంత సూపర్ సక్సెస్ టైటిల్ గెలుచుకోవడం చాలా చాలా సంతోషంగా ఉంది. సో, హౌ డిడ్ ఇట్ యాక్చువల్లీ స్టార్ట్?
So it's actually a funny story. చిన్నప్పుడు I was a very shy, introverted kid. So, and my amma was completely opposite from me. She's a big people person. She loves talking. So I think one day she came home and she just decided to sign me up for the pageant. So fees kattesindi, na name raasesindi, and intikochi she told me I had no other option. So I went and did it. That was 2016. Appudu I think I won second runner up. And then 2 years later, Malli arigindi, do you want to try it again? And I was like, yeah. I mean, 2016 lone I saw a major difference in the type of person that I became after the pageant. Okay. So I was like, okay, I'll try it again in 2018, and then it just happened.
Good.
Yeah.
So how did you groom yourself? So I know pageant is something really new and you were very young at that point. So how did you start? Ante, did you do some homework? Ante, endukante because you are going in a very big platform that ante Miss Teen was very big platform for you. So earlier internal pageants were a little different. So what homework did you do it?
Honestly, homework it wasn't much homework. It was more like I was very stubborn in the sense I wanted to make sure I was only myself on stage. I didn't want to fake it because I knew Mari ekku training తీసుకుంటే I like నా answers ni ila tweak చేయమంటారు అది ఇలా చేయమంటారు and then it just won't be me on stage, right? So the only thing I actually worked hard on was obviously talent rounds. I practiced my talent, I practiced my dance a lot, walking, content training, but it was more so like for me, like I wasn't doing it for other people. So I think I didn't have much pressure, I mean, I was nervous, but it wasn't as much pressure as you would expect it to be.
Okay. So dance talent round annar kada. So dance lo ఏం perform చేశారు? Like did you already learn Bharatanatyam or any classical laga chesara? So something related to western chesara?
I did semi-classical. Bharatanatyam, I think I had like 2.5-3 years of training, but Mari anta level kinga. And so semi-classical. So I think I did Deepika Padukone's like whatever her songs, and then I combined with some folk dance.
So after your talent round, when they said you were selected for the finals, so what was your first thing in your mind? అంటే ఖచ్చితంగా నేను టైటిల్ గెలిచేయాలి, ఎట్లా అయినా ఇట్స్ మైన్ అని ఫిక్స్ అయ్యారా, లేకపోతే ఓకే స్టిల్ లెట్ మీ గివ్ మై ట్రై అని అనుకున్నారా?
No, definitely I was not like title is mine. I think prati competition lo I didn't even care about the crowd and the sash. It was more amma koncham enkal varedi koncham pattichukowe ani appudu anedi. But it was more like the friendships I was forming were so much fun. So as a title gurinchi marchipoyanu stage మీద ఉన్నప్పుడు కూడా. But yeah, when they did call me after the talent round, I was like, oh my god, like this is real. Now we're moving forward. And I was just preparing myself,
Okay.
Yeah.
So then you started the Alopecia start అయిందా? అవును ఏదో అవుతోంది ఇక్కడ అనేసి.
సీరియస్గా తీసుకోవాలి కొంచెం.
అదే. సో అంటే ఫైనల్ గా యు వర్ ద విన్నర్ అన్నప్పుడు ఏమనిపించింది?
I don't know. I was in shock. I knew that okay, for win out there, I have this like huge responsibility. I have this huge platform to actually use.
Yeah.
And the main thing I focused on was just showing people the real things, like not faking through it, not trying to sugarcoat anything. And as a platform I was able to get the idea and work with my friend to create a non-profit and travel across the country and meet so many people. So I always just wanted to be very real, very authentic wherever I went, because suddenly ఒక fashion crown చూడగానే కొంచెం public లో they think that you're like next level or something, but it's really not. Like you're still the same person. I really wanted people to understand that. So that's what I tried doing.
అసలు మిమ్మల్ని చూస్తుంటే ఎలా అనిపిస్తుంది, చిన్న వయసులోనే చాలా మెచ్యూర్డ్ ఎనఫ్ గా మాట్లాడుతుంటే బ్యూటీ విత్ బ్రెయిన్స్ అని పిలవాలని ఉంది నాకు.
Oh my God.
No, you're such a sweet person. అంటే తెలుస్తుంది because no, అంటే the way you took care and the way you're progressing in life is something that shows how matured levels that you have acquired in life with the pageants or whatever it is. So that's really, really wonderful to know. So I just wanted to understand, అంటే మీరు అన్నారు కదా ఇప్పుడు ఇందాక ఆ pageant, ఆ crown, అది పెద్ద ఇదేం కాదు, జస్ట్ హౌ యూ మెయింటైన్ విత్ ద అదర్ పీపుల్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీవేర్ ఇన్ ద pageant is more important. So what exactly is beauty? ఇషా అంటే బ్యూటీ మీ డెఫినేషన్ ఏంటి?
That's a deep question. Actually 2020 lo I started becoming much more self-aware. Okay. Because before 2020 I think we were all like this, right? Very materialistic, very like, okay, వేరే వాళ్ళు మనం చూసి ఏమనుకుంటారు, like ఆ mindset లో ఉన్నాం కదా. I think 2020 lo I wasn't even meeting anyone, so I had no other option but to sit with my thoughts, right? So that's when I realized it really doesn't matter what you look like on the outside, and particularly for women, because women are taught to base their self-worth off of the way they look, right? More than men. So I realized, beauty is just the way you are internally. Like I truly believe that to the core now. And local, if you have like, good values, good intentions, good vibes, then you'll always attract the right things in life. So that's what beauty is to me. Like it has nothing to do with the external stuff that we often think is like the end of the world, but it's most definitely not the end of the world.
Wow, wonderfully said. And that's why if you see our title for this program is Andhamainabhamalu, Beauty Lies Within. So we see the inner beauty of the person, not the external beauty.
Love that. Yeah.
So yeah, wonderful to know that you have a very good view of what beauty is, and definitely 2020 has given most of us the exact meaning of life, I guess, by now.
So much clarity. Yeah.
So what is one thing that you learned apart from this? What is the other thing that you learned in 2020?
I learned so much in 2020. Like my whole life, I like completely changed my whole life and my whole like way of thinking.
Okay.
Another thing I learned, my gosh, I think the importance of family.
Okay.
Yeah. I wasn't very close with amma, nana. నా తమ్ముడు తప్ప ఇంకా ఎవరితో అంత క్లోజ్ ఉండేదాన్ని కాదు. సో ఐ థింక్ 2020లో I like really understood, okay, like everyone has their particular role in the family and everyone is equally important. And also my parents changed too. We started becoming more open with each other, so then we met halfway, we fixed our relationships, and it was just we all evolved together, which I thought was really, really bittersweet. I really loved that we worked on it together and actually healed our relationships and everything. So that was one of the biggest takeaways for me.
Okay, so 2020 ఒక రకంగా బ్యాడ్ చేసినా ఇంకో రకంగా రిలేషన్ వైజ్ చాలా మందికి ఐ థింక్ ఐ అగ్రీ విత్ యూ కంప్లీట్లీ. ఎందుకంటే రిలేషన్షిప్స్ ఫిక్స్ చేసుకోవడం కావచ్చు, లేకపోతే ఆ గ్యాప్స్ ఏవైతే ఉంటే క్లోజ్ అయ్యి గాట్ దట్ గుడ్ బాండింగ్ విత్ ఆ ఫ్యామిలీస్ టు. దట్స్ వండర్ఫుల్ టు నో. సో ఇషా, ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఇన్ని చేస్తూ ఉంటారు కదా, సో how about your studies? How do you manage them? So what are you doing right now?
Oh man, it's so stressful. It's always stressful, but that's life. I think I don't know, it doesn't, if you truly enjoy what you're doing, like I learned this in 2020 also. If you do things with intention, nothing you do will ever feel like a burden, right? So now studies law, like I genuinely want to become a doctor, so I know that okay, studies are my priority. So when I do it, it's stressful, but I know that I have to do it. Non-profit ante, I it's something I'm passionate about, so when I work on it, it's not a burden, right? So everything I do, I intentionally choose to do it, so it's not such a burden, so it's manageable.
Okay, so when you said your non-profit organization, so it's called Happy to Thrive if I'm not wrong. So, can you tell more about that? What work you do with that non-profit organization and how it is helping the common people?
Yeah. So Happy to Thrive Auntie, it's a mental health nonprofit. We currently are working on the local level, working with high schools and colleges, and basically trying to spread mental health awareness, because we all have mental health. Not everyone has a mental illness, but we all have a mental health, and we're just trying to debust all of those stigmas that are attached to mental health disorders and mental illnesses. And especially in the Indian community, I still see it, every day when I talk to aunties and uncles and other kids my age. There's still such a huge stigma around it. So I think just working very closely as an activist type of organization will definitely help break that stigma.
So when you said that, do you have any other volunteers along with you, or how many people are working as part of this?
Yeah. So I am the co-founder. We have one more co-founder. She's my really good friend. And then we have about 40 to 50 volunteers all across the US, and we have a couple actually from India who work with us. So it's not just me. It's like it's the whole team. We're always working.
Okay. That's good to know that, you have a very good team of people who are doing a lot. So what kind of services, like, I just wanted to understand when you said Happy to Thrive, and you said, it's about the mental, health of people that you take care. So can you just give us what you do as a part of the organization?
So one of the big events we did was a walkathon event. So local Andhamainabhamalu, we invited them to an outdoor walkathon, and in the beginning, we gave them a little info session talking to them about, okay, this is what mental health is. This is what we do. This is why it's important. And then Ochinmalanda, they, walked around the lake, and we had like little messages written on the sidewalks, giving them statistics and information about mental health. So they were learning as they were walking. And then everyone came together at the end, and then we talked more about why this is so important. And the majority of the people who came were actually parents. So we were very happy that parents came and they wanted to learn, because I know, like your parents' generation, you guys have been through a lot. We understand, but I think our generation, it's a lot more mental struggle. So it helped knowing that parents were showing up and they were actually trying to learn for their children. So that was a big event. We also do a bunch of virtual events. We did a dance session, because dance and moving your body is related to helping your mental health, and there's evidence that shows that. So we wanted to help in any way we could. Also, we partnered with NATS, North America Telugu Society, to do a virtual event with Telugu actor actually, Sai Ronak, and a Telugu psychiatrist, Dr. Roshan Dasari, and we had info session and a dance session online. So yeah, we do a bunch of things.
Okay, that's wonderful to know actually. So inta chinna vayaslo anta plan chesi asala, who is your motivation to do all this? Because it's not something that you achieve it overnight. So there needs to be a lot of planning, there needs to be a lot of work on that. So who's your inspiration and how did you do all this?
Oh gosh, inspiration. I get inspiration from a lot of people, from anywhere, from anyone, and I just kind of combine everything. But also, like, it's not just me, right? Like, it's my whole team. I also talk to Nana. Nana does a lot of planning for me. Loopholes, he'll like make sure I figure that out. So it's never a one-man job, even though sometimes online, people make it seem like it's, they did everything, but it's never a one-man job. You always have someone helping you. So yeah, you just have to have a good, team who works with you and wants what you want as well.
Okay. So in your perspective, so you said you are caring about other people's mental health, and I know you're doing a lot. So what do you do to have that good mental health from, with the so many, nonprofit organizations work that you have, the studies and, other responsibilities. So what do you do to maintain a good mental health?
Oh gosh, this is perfect timing, because I just started college. College is in person this year.
Okay.
So I'm a sophomore. So I just moved out of the house, so it has been a crazy time. And the first thing I do is I acknowledge it when I am not mentally okay, which is where I am right now. Some people don't even have that acknowledgement, and that's like the first thing that we try to teach people, right? So right now, yeah, I mean, I am pretty stressed, but that's why I come home whenever I need to, because home is, my safe space. So I think the way I deal with mental health, stuff like that, is finding my safe space and then falling back into that routine. So that's my way of dealing with it. People have different ways of dealing with it.
So you go back to your home and get that space at home and then come back refreshed and back to the college.
Yeah, just recharge. Everyone needs a recharge moment. Like it's life is so like fast, right? Like you need to slow down when you realize that you're not doing okay.
Okay, that's good to know. So how are you at college? So Esha is a naughty girl or a very cute and sweet girl. How is she at college?
Me? I mean, during class I'm sweet because you don't want to be on the professor's bad side. I don't think I'm naughty, but I mean, I hang out a lot. I go to parties. I have fun, but I do study a lot because pre-med. I think just finding that balance,
Okay. So ఇప్పుడు అంటే మీ ఏజ్ పిల్లలకి I mean, what do you suggest? Like, say, you have a lot of things on your plate. So how do you manage your time and everything?
I think prioritizing what you need to get done, right? So now problem ఏంటంటే I want to do everything in one day, but that's like actually not possible, right? So just write stuff down, block it out, put your phone away when you're working. Especially if you have a clear goal. Like I have a clear goal. Like I want to become a doctor. It makes everything easier because it gives everything a purpose, right? Like even in library, like I know, okay, if I start like getting stressed or if I start like hating the work I'm doing, then I know, okay, just stop and like think about the fact that this will help you, become a doctor. So I think having a goal might help, especially for college students. Because if you don't have a goal or like some sort of idea in mind, then yeah, you might just steer into different directions.
Okay, so main ga goal undali and proper focus pedte you can go through your path enter.
Yeah, but also have fun because college learning you can't just study. Like you have to go to parties, you have to have fun.
It should be like both should be same. ఒకటే చేసి ఇంకోటి చేసినా బ్యాలెన్స్ తప్పిపోతుంది అన్నట్టు. Yeah, రెండు బ్యాలెన్స్ చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్తే లైఫ్ will become smooth.
Yeah. But ఆ బ్యాలెన్స్ దొరకాలంటే చాలా కష్టం.
దానికి ప్లానింగ్ కావాలి. అదే చెప్తాను బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ లో.
You'll figure it out. It'll happen.
Yeah, true. So when you said you want to become a doctor, do you have anything specialization ఏమైనా ఉందా? అంటే జనరల్ ఫిజిషియన్ ఇప్పుడు చాలా మందికి ఉంటుంది. నేనైతే పీడియాట్రిషియన్ అనో లేకపోతే గైనిక్ అంటారు కదా. సో అట్లా do you have something in your mind when you said you want to become a doctor?
Yes, I want to become a pediatric surgeon. Oh. Maybe specialize in pediatric heart, cardiothoracic. Wow. But yeah, surgery has always been the goal.
Okay. What made you so interesting? And ఇప్పుడు సడన్ గా అంటే pediatrician అంటే I know for kids, but you're saying about the heart and everything, right? So did something inspire you like అది నేను చదవాలి, I need to know that అనేది ఏమైనా ఉందా? Any incident behind it or anything?
Actually, yeah. So I think now 10 years appudu I had an appendectomy surgery. So appendix, right? So they removed that for me when I was 10. And my surgeon, he was, I think, like 70 years old appudu surgery. And he was so sweet. Like he was incredible. Time I used to play tennis, competitive tennis. And the surgeon was an artist. So he carved the band-aid on Mata into a girl playing tennis. And he was like, you'll be okay. And I think after, connecting with him, I realized like I want to be able to change children's lives like he did mine. Mm-hmm. And then 7 years later, high school, when I was shadowing another surgeon, I met him again 7 years later. So I was like, oh my God, like this is fate. Like I'm becoming a surgeon. And it's just so amazing that, like you can open a human body, fix everything, and then, put them back together and change their lives. So that's always been my goal since I was 10.
ఓకే. సో, మేబీ డెస్టినీ అలా మిమ్మల్ని మళ్ళీ సెకండ్ టైమ్ గూడా ఆయనని కల్పించి దట్ ఆ జీల్ మళ్ళీ మీకు ఆ గోల్ స్ట్రాంగ్ చేసేలా చేస్తుందనుకుంటా.
Yeah, నిజంగా I was like మళ్ళీ అసలు నేను మళ్ళీ ఎలా కలిసానని I sat there for like a week. Yeah.
అదే అంటే దట్స్ కాల్డ్ డెస్టినీ అంటాం గదా! మనకు తెలియకుండానే చాలా అండ్ నేచర్ కూడా మనకి హెల్ప్ చేస్తుందంటారు కదా! వెన్ యూ హావ్ సంథింగ్ స్ట్రాంగ్ ఇన్ యువర్ మైండ్, ద నేచర్ ఆల్సో సపోర్ట్స్ యూ.
Yeah.
That's what happened in your case, I guess.
Crazy, yeah. So yeah,
So
contact me 15, 20 years from now and hopefully I'll be a surgeon.
డెఫినైట్‌లీ. అండ్ చెప్పారా ఆయనకి? మిమ్మల్ని చూసాకే నేను సర్జన్ అవ్వాలి అనుకుంటున్నానని చెప్పారా?
Yeah. అది చెప్పాను and మా అమ్మ కొంచెం నెక్స్ట్ లెవెల్ కదా. సో నా బ్యాండేజ్ తీసి ఆ సర్జరీ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత ఆ బ్యాండేజ్ తీసి షీ ఫ్రేమ్డ్ ఇట్. సో ఇట్స్ లిటరలీ ఇన్ అవర్ షెల్ఫ్. సో ఆ ఫ్రేమ్ కూడా చూపించేదానికి and I was like, dude, like you inspired me. And పాపం కొంచెం భయపడి ఉంటాడు, but at least he knows.
బట్ ఆ రోజు ఒక చిన్న ఇన్సిడెంట్ వల్ల వి ఆర్ గెట్టింగ్ ఎ వండర్‌ఫుల్ డాక్టర్, బ్యూటిఫుల్ డాక్టర్ ఐ హావ్ టు సే.
Yeah, I guess.
So maybe you will inspire many other children's life in future.
I hope. Yeah. Oh my God.
Definitely you will. I think ఇప్పుడే మీరు చాలా మంది ఇన్స్పైర్ చేసేసారు with your smile and with the way how you're taking things forward. అండ్ ఇంత చిన్న వయసులో pageants అనేసి pageant is not that ఏదో సాధించారంటే మామూలుగా యూ హ్యావ్ అచీవ్ సంథింగ్, బట్ దట్ ఇస్ నాట్ సంథింగ్ దట్ యూ కెన్ పుట్ ఇట్ అహెడ్. కాకపోతే ఏం చెప్తున్నానంటే యాజ్ అ పర్సన్ యూ హ్యావ్ డెవలప్డ్ అ లాట్. అంటే మీ ఒక చిన్న ఏజ్ లో మెచ్యూరిటీ వైజ్ కావచ్చు, లైక్ ద వే యూర్ టాకింగ్ నవ్. అండ్ ఐ నో you've been invited as a pageant guest also, I guess, for few of the pageants. So that itself shows, right? So మీరు ఎంత ఎదిగారు అనేది లైఫ్ లో తెలుస్తూ ఉంటుంది. అండ్ మేబీ ఇంకా ఫ్యూచర్ లో డాక్టర్ అయ్యి అలా చాలా మంది లైఫ్ ని ఇంపాక్ట్ చేస్తూ ఉంటే ఇంకా చాలా చాలా హ్యాపీగా ఉంటుంది. అండ్ వీల్ బి ప్రౌడ్ ఎనఫ్ టు సే దట్ మా తెలుగు అమ్మాయి చక్కగా అన్ని చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్తుంది.
Thank you. That means a lot.
యా. సో ఇప్పుడు ఉన్న జనరేషన్ కి పేరెంట్స్ వైపు రావాలి అని అనుకుంటున్న చాలా మంది యంగ్స్టర్స్ ఉంటారు. బట్ దే థింక్ దట్ ఇస్ అ డిఫరెంట్ వరల్డ్. సో వాట్ సజెషన్ డూ యూ వాంట్ టు గివ్ టు దెమ్?
Sorry. It's not a different world. I'll tell them that. I thought that too, but it's not a different world at all. And I also am not the type of person, oh, okay, makeup pitchy, bottle pitchy. Like, you don't have to be obsessed with the glamour world to join pageantry. Pageantry, it's about embracing who you are. So you don't have to be confident already to go into pageantry. That's what happened with me, right? Like I was so shy. I was so bad. I was so shy. I would hate to talk to people. But then pageants, look, I started becoming more confident. And I don't think I would have been like this if it wasn't for pageantry. And also, I think girls need to remember that, okay, pageants, you have to go with the mindset that you want to actually do something with your title, something good, some service, right? Don't go just because you're going to get a sash and a crown and, modeling assignments or stuff like that. That's so superficial, right? Pageantry, like, you have to use the platform to do something. So that's what I would tell them. It's not like very superficial. It's a lot of responsibility. And it's also for everyone. You don't have to, look a certain way. You don't have to be a certain way. Anyone can do it. And I think the pageantry world is also evolving to make sure that all women are included. So just go, just do it.
Yeah. సో చాలా చక్కగా చెప్పారు. అండ్ చాలా మందికి ఐ థింక్ ఈ షో చూసిన తర్వాత ఐ థింక్ చాలా మంది యంగ్స్టర్స్ కూడా ఓకే ఫైన్, ఇట్స్ నాట్ అ డిఫరెంట్ వరల్డ్. బికాస్ పీపుల్ ఫ్రమ్ ది అవుట్ సైడ్ థింక్ ఇదేంటో మనకు తెలియని ప్రపంచము, వెళ్తే ఏమవుతుందో ఆ భ్రమలోనే ఉంటారు చాలా వరకు. బట్ ఇట్స్ నిజంగా చెప్పాలంటే మనల్ని మనం డెవలప్ చేసుకోవడానికి ఒక మంచి ప్లాట్ఫామ్ లాగా యూజ్ చేసుకుంటే యూ విల్ గ్రో అ లాట్.
నేను చాలా ఈవెంట్స్ కూడా వెళ్ళా కదా, అండ్ ఎస్పెషల్లీ లైక్ తెలుగు events ki, and parents would come up to me and be like, oh my god, meer ela chesaru, oh my god, and I was like, auntie, I live in New Jersey, I study, I do this, I'm a normal girl, auntie, like anyone can do it. You just get your daughters into it if they want to. And then they realize, oh, okay, like she's normal, like she's not like some random, so it's very important for people to understand that like anyone can do it.
True. I think maybe, I think slowly that mindset is changing, I guess.
Yeah.
Nowadays ఇంకా చాలా మంది ముందుకు వస్తున్నారు అండ్ చేస్తున్నారు కూడా. బట్ ఎర్లియర్ ఆ భ్రమలోనే ఉండేవాళ్ళు అందరూ. అదేదో ఒక తెలియని వరల్డ్ మనకొద్దు, మన పిల్లలు వెళ్తే అండ్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ నెగటివిటీ కూడా దాని చుట్టూ అల్లుకుపోయింది. సో నెగటివిటీ అని వస్తే టాపిక్‌కి ఇప్పుడు మీరు టైటిల్ విన్ అయ్యారు. ఐ నో యూ హ్యాడ్ సో మెనీ అప్రిసియేషన్స్, కాంప్లిమెంట్స్‌తో పాటు ఐ థింక్ few negative comments also you might have heard. So how did you handle that negativity?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wherever there's positivity, there's always negativity. Yeah, negativity with pageantry is like, they think, oh, Andhamainabhamalu are just going on stage just to show off, right? But that's not what pageantry is about. But when people say that, then I kindly correct them and I'm like, dude, like, you're wrong. This is not what pageantry is about. And then you remove yourself from the situation, right? Because first of all, it's not your job to continuously tell people that what you did is right. You don't have to go around justifying your decisions. And you do what you can and then you move on, right? But yeah, pageantry, I mean, yeah, with like Miss Universe and Miss USA, I still don't entirely agree with the swimsuit round. But other than that, it's truly so empowering. Right? Like, if you see the things that those women do on stage, like, not everyone can stand stage with nunchini, okay, not everyone can just answer, right? In 5 seconds. That's talent. That is communication. Not everyone has the ability to showcase their talent on stage, right? Suddenly, dance not everyone has that talent. So you have to appreciate what they're doing on stage because they put so much effort.
Definitely. Then background lo వాళ్ళు చేసే ఎఫర్ట్స్ కావచ్చు, వర్క్ కావచ్చు, ఎవ్రీథింగ్ దట్ ద కేర్ దట్ దే టేక్ టు present themselves for maybe 1 or 2 minutes. I think they do it for months.
Yeah.
ఆ హోంవర్క్ అనేది చాలా ఉంటది. బట్ అది చాలా తక్కువ మందికే విజిబుల్ అవుతుంది. I myself have participated in a pageant, so I know how much hard work we put in. So
yeah. And it's also important to remember even men can do pageants. There's Mr. India, Mr. this. There's so many like opportunities, but people are always focusing on, oh, women are doing the catwalk, women are doing that. Like, no, pay attention to what's happening around you, right? Like, anyone can do it.
సో ఇవన్నీ అయ్యాక ఏమైనా మూవీ ఆఫర్స్ కూడా ఏమైనా వచ్చాయా మీకు? ఎందుకంటే గెలిచిన తర్వాత ఐ నో ఇండియాలో అది ముంబైలో యు గాట్ దిస్ టైటిల్ అండ్ ఐ థింక్ దట్స్ ద హాట్ థ్రోప్ కదా, మొత్తం అంతా అక్కడ హాట్ మార్కెట్. సో చాలా ఆఫర్స్, మూవీ ఆఫర్స్.
Chala, but I did get like a few, but I was too young. I mean, I still am too young, and I have a completely different route that I'm trying to take. Okay. But yeah, I got excited, and then I realized, okay, Esha, let's calm down. Yeah.
అంటే మీ పేరెంట్స్ ఏమన్నా అంటే వెళ్ళొద్దు అని అలా ఏమని చెప్పారా, లేకపోతే ఇట్ వాస్ కంప్లీట్లీ యువర్ డెసిషన్?
No, I know maybe in the future at least Oka movie Anna, like I just want to try. Okay. Because there's nothing wrong with trying, right? Yeah. So I'm very frank with my parents, and anything I do, they'll say, okay, what do you need? Okay, and I'm very open with them, so I have complete control over what I do.
Good. So ఫ్యూచర్ లో ఒక మూవీలో అయితే మనం ఇషాన్ చూడొచ్చు అన్నమాట. అయితే ఎనీ మూవీ మేబీ
అది యాక్ట్రెస్ రోల్ లో అన్నా, లేకపోతే పక్కన సైడ్ క్యారెక్టర్, లేకపోతే బామ రోల్, యు నెవర్ నో.
బామ రోల్ వరకు అక్కర్లేదు, మళ్ళీ బామ క్యారెక్టర్ ఎవరైనా పట్టుకుంటారు అక్కడ.
అంటే ఎప్పుడో చేశాను అనుకోండి, లైక్ రిటైర్మెంట్ ఏజ్ అప్పుడు.
అయ్యో బాబోయ్, అంతవరకు ఎందుకు? స్టిల్ యు ఆర్ యంగ్ అండ్ ఐ థింక్ యుల్ గెట్ మోర్. ఈ షో చేసిన తర్వాత చాలా మంది మళ్ళీ మిమ్మల్ని అప్రోచ్ కూడా అవ్వచ్చు. ఇషా ఒక మూవీ అంది, సో ఎప్పుడు రెడీగా డేట్స్ పెట్టుకుందాము అనేసి. సో పండుగలన్నీ బాగా చేసుకుంటారా ఇంట్లో? ఐ వాస్ లైక్ అంటే ట్రెడిషనల్ మొత్తం అని.
యా, నాయనం ఉంటుంది మాతో యాక్చువల్లీ, చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి ఉండేది. సో ఆబ్వియస్లీ తన ద్వారా పూజలు అవన్నీ, పూజలు పండుగలు, షీ కుక్స్ a lot, పండుగ ఫెస్టివల్స్ అప్పుడు she makes vadas and all of that, so we are very aware. Yeah.
Okay. సో ఇన్ని ట్రై చేసిన ఇషా మరి కుకింగ్ సైడ్ కి వెళ్ళి ఏమన్నా అలా గరిటె తిప్పడాలు ఏం చేయలేదా?
cooking side అంటే నాకు నేను breakfast చేసుకుంటా, like eggs and bread, but oh my god, these Indian curries that Nani and Amma make, I first of all అసలు నాకు ఇంట్రెస్ట్ లేదు. పెద్ద అయిన తర్వాత I mean I don't have to cook, right? Like it's the 21st century, like I can take out, or the husband can cook, like anything can happen. But if I do get interested in cooking, then I will cook. But
I like the way you're seeing your future. Cook చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు, ఎవరో ఒకరు కుక్ చేస్తారు.
yeah. I mean, I'll cook for myself. I will. But if I'm not interested in cooking, then I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Good for you. Enjoy this time. But really nice talking to you, అసలు మీతో మాట్లాడుతుంటే టైం అయిపోతూనే ఉంది, నేను అసలు చూసుకోలేదు. So it is really really wonderful. But వెళ్ళే ముందర I have a rapid fire for you. Ready?
Oh gosh. Yeah.
The first question: what is one thing that you would still put on your bucket list?
Skydiving.
Skydiving. Okay. Favorite ice cream flavor?
Coffee.
Coffee. Okay. Favorite thing about someone in your family?
My brother is నేనేం చెప్పినా వింటాడనమాట. లైక్ నా లైఫ్ గురించి ఏమైనా చెప్తే he's just advice istaడు, and he's 13 years old and he's very mature, so he's my best friend, so I love that.
Okay. So one thing you could get yourself if you have an opportunity, what is that?
Sorry, what? Can you repeat?
If you could get one thing for yourself, what is that?
Oh, like material or like
anything?
I want a car.
Car, okay.
Yeah. Oh my god, amma car vaadalante koncham
కష్టంగా ఉందా?
yeah.
Okay, so maybe tadastu ani car kuda వచ్చేస్తుంది తొందరలో. Okay, so if you're invisible, where would you go?
Every single Indian village. Like ఎప్పటి నుంచో ఉంది నా bucket list లో.
So what are you most afraid of?
Oof. Dying without fulfilling everything that I want to fulfill.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Dying without fulfilling everything that I want to do with my life.
Okay. Okay. So what is one thing we always find in your purse?
Chapstick. Oh my god, it's right here too. I always have my chapstick.
Okay. What is one thing you want to always if you have you want to eat at nights, or you crave a lot for food?
Cereal. I eat a lot of cereal with a lot of milk, and I'm lactose intolerant, so
okay. So what is your favorite TV show?
TV show Arrow.
Okay. So one your rapid fire is done, but this is my personal rapid fire. How many marks did you give me for my pageantry?
10 out of 10. Killed it.
Just kidding. But it was really wonderful, and I think we met earlier. Maybe we didn't get a chance to speak with each other, but it was really nice to see you long back in 2020, and after an year, same time, I think we are talking. So that's really wonderful.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for taking the time to do this. Thank you, Mana TV. You guys are incredible.
We have to thank you because I know you are very busy with your studies and all the things. So thank you so much for coming to Andhamainabhamalu. It's really special, teens like you come inspiring the show, and a lot of the women around and kids who watch the show, maybe they get inspired with your journey. And చాలా మంది pageant లో కూడా రావాలని మేము కూడా మనస్ఫూర్తిగా కోరుకుంటున్నాము.
Yes, hopefully we inspired kontamandanaina. So definitely. Thank you.
Yeah, so thank you so much for coming to Andhamainabhamalu once again, and wish you all good luck, and I see you as a great pediatrician in US. Maybe sometime I'll come to your place and I'll say hello.
Yes, please do.
Okay. Yeah. సో చూసారు కదా వ్యూవర్స్, ఇషా కొడే గారితో చాలా చక్కగా, చాలా యంగ్స్టర్, చక్కగా యంగ్ బ్లడ్, చక్కగా మాట్లాడేస్తూ ఉంది. సో ఐ ట్రై టు మ్యాచ్ హర్ వేవ్ లెంత్ స్టిల్. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ రియలీ నైస్ టాకింగ్ టు హర్. సో మళ్ళీ వచ్చే వారం ఇంకో అందమైన భామతో మీ ముందు ఉంటాను. అంతవరకు సెలవు. మీ లావణ్య.